Come into this, of course, we understand that the COVID-19 pandemic had forced many people to come and confront uncomfortable possibilities, which, of course, do include death. Part of the scenario, though, means that you ensure proper estate planning and having a valid will. That's important. Well, the 12th to the 16th of September, take down these days. They mark National Wills Week, so you'll be hearing a lot more about wills, and it allows the public to have a basic will drafted by an attorney free of charge. But of course, finding out more about why will is so important, I'm now joined by Anneke le Roux from PPS Fiduciary Services this morning. Anneke, thank you for your time. And I'm about to ask you a rhetorical question, but we have to constantly just let it be embedded in everyone's mind. Why is a will absolutely important?
Good morning to me and good morning to the listeners. I'm indeed very grateful to be part of this initiative this week and to be a representative of PPS. And of course, you were talking about the Wills Week and why it is important. And it's scary to know that only a small percentage of people do have a valid will in place. The importance of having a will in place is, of course, you can elect your beneficiaries and make sure that you plan who you want to leave your assets for and to the benefit of beneficiaries. It is also important that when we have a will in place, that we can protect our beneficiaries, not only beneficiaries under the age of 18, but certain beneficiaries that are financially dependent of you could be provided and protected through a will. And of course, to nominate a guardian for your minor children to act as a legal guardian, and to nominate an executor and a trustee. It is important that you choose the right executor, because that is the person who will deal with your assets, your estate affairs, and make sure that it's transferred according to your wishes.
Right. I was just talking to Gareth about this, Anneke, a bit earlier on, to say there seems to be a myth that you only need millions and millions worth of estate for you to actually feel the need to have a will. Is that the case? Or if the only thing I have to my name is my teaspoon, would I also need to have a will so that I can give away my beloved teaspoon to whomever that I feel is the rightful beneficiary? Just to demystify some of the myths, I suppose, associated with a will.
As soon as one have any kind of assets, whether that's sentimental or of value, it is important to have a will in place. A will eliminate the family disputes of who you thought would be your beneficiaries in terms of your will. So it is important that even if you have smaller estates, that your wishes are heard through a will.
Also, I mean, sometimes one may think they have a legal will, but actually it may not be, illegal, it may not be even lawful. How do I know that the document that I have in my possession, the will that I've drafted, actually is legitimate? How can I assure that it is, of course, legal and binding?
Yes, that's a very important question. We often find that clients think that they have a will drafted and that the will complies with the legal formalities. That is the reason why we have the National Wills Week and the awareness, so that people can have a look and see if the drafted will that they have actually do comply with the legal formalities. It is important to know that in South Africa, that your will needs to be a printed out will, signed, and I call it signed in wet ink. So it must be signed originally in front of two witnesses. So please make sure, if you do have a valid or you do have a will, make sure that you take it to a professional or a specialist so that they can give you guidance in terms of the legal formalities of that will.
All right. Well, I appreciate you speaking to me. And again, reiterating that the 12th to the 16th September, Anneke, as you've mentioned, is National Wills Week. So everyone, every South African, every viewer watching this right now, make sure that you get in touch with your legal representative and draft down your will. PPS Fiduciary Services Advocate, Anneke le Roux, thank you so much for your time.